Hey guys, good morning. So, I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth, but I just shared my story, a little bit of my story on a Fuel for School event that we're doing today, and I just really felt led to share my story on my personal page. So, hey Gretchen. And I really think what kind of started that is last few days I have had the privilege and honor to attend a leadership school for the company that I partner with in Memphis. And I got back last night and was just completely overwhelmed by the community and people that I was surrounded with all weekend that really just led with heart, or honest and real and vulnerable, and just the power of sharing our stories and the power of showing up. And I have learned along my journey, showing up for myself, which then allows me to show up for others. And that what we're doing matters, loving on others, doing the hard work, getting really real and messy and vulnerable. And for years, I really didn't own my own story. And I love Ashley Hudson says, turn her misery into a ministry. And I really feel that is what I have done. And I love Brene Brown says, when we deny our stories, they define us. But when we own them, we get to write a brave new ending. And that is so true. So I just wanted to jump on, share my story. My hope is that when I share my story that it changes someone's life. And that is what changed my life. Someone shared the power of them sharing their story and just a little bit of hope. And then in turn, just allowing me to share. And y'all, that's all that we really want in life, to be seen and loved and appreciated. And that is what I feel like now I get to do with other people is share a little bit of hope. So that's my story. And some of y'all know much of my life, I struggled with an eating disorder, anorexia. It consumed my life. For my high school friends, they know that. It impacted everything. Relationships, what I did and did not do, impacted, I was an athlete growing up, and then in high school, it really kind of took me out of the game. It impacted my academics, it impacted my friendships, it impacted my relationship with my parents. It impacted everything. And, restrict, binge, spend hours at the gym to wake up and do it all over again. And diet pills, laxatives, Adderall, Red Bulls, that was my world. And I share very openly about it because, y'all, it's crazy. Sometimes when we're in the struggle, we think it's just us. And I cannot tell you how many women, how many friends I have connected with. Me too. Like struggling when I was struggling. And it is amazing when we can just show up and be like, this sucks. Like, embrace the messy, embrace, as Ashley Hudson says, embrace the suck. It is so true. And then just the power of sharing, there's just freedom in that. So that was my life for years. And then had to gain 30 pounds, went to college, and I gained the weight, the scale changed, but those thoughts, behaviors, patterns did not. They consumed me and they impacted everything up and through even when I was married. Just, what hotels we stayed at, if we went out to dinner, intimacy. It impacted everything. And I know I share very honest and real because y'all, it impacts everything. Addiction impacts everything. And it really wasn't till, and this is why I'm so passionate about what I get to do, because my life is forever changed, my family's life is forever changed, our future is forever changed. And there's so many people that I feel like need to know about this. Just the gift of sharing our stories. So by the grace of God, I was pregnant, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose this baby. I can't even feed myself. How am I gonna feed this sweet girl growing inside of me? Y'all, I was running like 7 miles a day, eating a very limited diet, very restricted. And a friend shared with me the power of food. Fruits and veggies that had been ground up, put into a capsule. And I said, yes, not for me, but for the little girl growing inside of me. And my husband, who's a type 1 diabetic. And he was just struggling. Like, we went to bed tired, we woke up tired. Like, we just were not living a life full of joy and on fire and passion. We just weren't. And so I said yes. We said yes to making one simple change. We didn't think anything was going to happen except, for me, just peace of mind that the sweet girl growing inside of me was getting good nutrition. And that my husband, he wouldn't eat any fruits or veggies. He's diabetic, was on a Atkins diet, didn't like fruits and veggies. No wonder he was on a statin, a daily allergy pill, didn't have energy to get through the day. So we said yes. And really, our health went from desperate to thriving, and we started asking why. We started saying, why, when we fuel our bodies with good food, do we feel amazing? And that is really the catalyst for our health journey. That's really where it began. And slowly, it really was this community that loved me before I loved myself and educated me about the power of food and really the relationship between nutrition and disease. And I really believe it was the powdered produce that fed my brain and my body the nutrition that it was so desperately needed. I was nutritionally depleted. I was starving to death. And even though I wasn't 80 pounds, I was starving to death. So what you see isn't always, what's happening on the inside. And my body started coming back to life, and I started feeling amazing. And as I started connecting the dots, the relationship between food as fuel, and I started having more tools in my toolbox. I wasn't going to use food to control other stressors in my life. I'm so blessed at the company that I partner with. There's a personal development program, and just really learning, gaining other tools in my toolbox, and the importance of mindset, and the importance of what are the stories that we're telling ourselves. My faith, our faith, my husband's, our relationship with the Lord has completely changed. And just having more tools in my toolbox, to be able to live a life where I wake up every single day so excited about the day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. And the people that I get to partner with that just love on me, I get to learn from them, doing life with like-minded individuals that do life well. I'm like, that is what I want. So, and it's a journey. It is a journey. I have not arrived, but I love that every single day it's, I want to do better today than I did yesterday. And it's really with the mindset, who can I serve today? Who can I love on today? I feel like we're in such a fast-paced world that we forget to just stop and breathe and serve others. And that's another reason I'm so passionate about how we feel in our own skin impacts how we show up in this world. It absolutely does. Like, I feel like I'm nicer, I'm more fun. I think about others. I'm not thinking about myself all the time. I mean, I am so passionate about, feeding our bodies, fueling our bodies well, which then allows us to be the best version of ourselves. It really does. And it's messy, y'all. It's hard work. I mean, I don't always show up like, it's going to be an amazing day. I mean, that's not always my, when I roll out of bed, that's not always how I'm feeling. But I do know what I need to do. I need to go to yoga. I need to sweat. I need to, get in the Word. I need to have a conversation with my people. I have the tools in my toolbox to be the best version of myself. And I just feel like I'm becoming who God created me to be. And it's just such an amazing, fun journey. And that is that's not our story anymore, struggling with food and addiction. That is definitely something I'm so grateful that I'm aware, like that I have an addictive personality. But y'all, if you are struggling, there is hope. There is hope. And I think the first step is just talking to someone that you love and sharing that you're struggling. Praying about it. Prayer warriors praying for you, with you. So I just felt moved to share my story and just why I'm passionate about the work that I get to do. I'm just so proud to be partnered with a company. We are starting a healthy living revolution. We need that. Y'all, too many people are sick and tired. Too many kids are diagnosed with food allergies, asthma, all the things, diabetes. Like, it is crazy. And I am not okay with it. I so passionate about just sharing and educating the power of food and helping people get that done and do it where it's, we're not spending hours in the kitchen, and helping people just kind of one simple change, walk through that journey. It definitely is a journey. So I am here to help. I would love, if you're struggling, reach out. I'd love to help. I'd love to have a conversation. And I love a couple quotes that we had someone come talk to us about, just all the different companies that my organizations that my company partners with, St. Jude's, and just the amount of money that we raise we're the number one sponsor of the St. Jude's Marathon. Like, what? Crazy awesome. And she just came and shared her story about a childhood friend that had cancer, and just how amazing St. Jude's is. And I love that she said, success has nothing to do with what you accomplish or gain in life. It's what you do for others. And I believe that is so true. And I love that my notebook this week was, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Y'all, amen. That is so true. It's not always easy. It's really messy. It's hard sometimes. I love Ashley Hudson, embrace the suck. We just got to do it. It's just putting one foot in front of the other, and find your people to do it with. If you don't have your people, reach out. Like, we are always looking for people to partner with, to inspire healthy living, to make a difference in this world, to make an impact, to leave a legacy. Like, that is what I want. I want to be a light in this world. We need more people that are just lights. Serve others, love on others. Like, that is what life is all about. Do the hard work, show up, honest, real, vulnerable. That's what life's all about. So reach out if you're struggling. I'd love to have a conversation, love to connect. And that's my story. That is my story. And today, we really wake up with energy. Husband's no longer on a statin, daily allergy pill. A1C's gone down. Daughter's diagnosed with antibodies for type 1 diabetes at 18 months old. Y'all, she's 6.5. Her A1C is normal. My other daughter's asthma's been improved. And we just have hope for our future. We really do. We are excited about it. We are changing the trajectory of my family's life. Mother-in-law's type 1, husband's type 1. Oldest daughter has the antibodies for type 1 diabetes. Youngest does not. So we are changing that, and you can. If you feel stuck, reach out. I'd love to help. And y'all love on someone today. Like, that is what it's all about. Love on someone today. Take the time to give someone a compliment, pay for their Starbucks, whatever it is. Let's pay this gift forward. Okay? Love y'all. Have a good week. I don't even know what is today, Wednesday. Have a good rest of the week and rest of the summer. We are in Charleston. We start school next week. So, okay, love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.